10,500 Giga Shanghai Tesla cars spotted at Chinese port ready to ship. October 15, 2022. A record number of Tesla vehicles have been spotted at a Chinese port preparing for shipment. More than 10,500 Model 3s and Model Es are being loaded aboard Viking Queen, which will initially dock in Singapore before continuing on toward Europe. Wu Hua. YouTube spotted a new large shipment of Tesla vehicles at Luqiao Port in Shanghai's Nangang terminal, preparing to ship to Europe. Tesla will deliver a huge surprise in the fourth quarter of 2022 when Giga Shanghai ramps up production at a vertiginous pace. According to its Merit, Twitter, over 10,500 Tesla vehicles have been spotted at the port, making it the largest batch of Giga Shanghai-made vehicles ever seen to date. Prior to this, the largest batch of about 10,000 vehicles was seen in August. Notable is the fact that, as at SlavanMT, Twitter pointed out, over 10,500 Tesla vehicles were produced in just a little over 3 working days at the factory. We all need to get used to the fact that in the future the factory will produce especially large batches of cars, as its production capacity continues to grow. After the recent upgrade, the installed capacity of Giga Shanghai is more than 90,000 vehicles per month, which is about 1.1 to 1.2 million vehicles per year. Although it is reported that Giga Shanghai does not plan to reach 100% production capacity before the end of the year. This is an unconfirmed rumor so far. According to other information, the Chinese factory plans to produce about 500,000 vehicles in Q4 2022. For now, it is clear that Giga Shanghai has ramped up production significantly and is on track to help Tesla's overall efforts to register a new record quarter. And more detailed results from the factory will be known in early 2023. Source reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tasmanian. My take: that is a lot of cars being shipped. Nikola founder Trevor Milton was found guilty of fraud. October 15, 2022. Nikola founder Trevor Milton was convicted by a U.S. jury of fraud in a case alleging he lied to investors about his company's technology. He potentially faces several years in prison. The jury found Nikola's founder, Trevor Milton, guilty on a count of securities fraud and 2 counts of wire fraud. Milton was acquitted on another count of securities fraud. Milton potentially faces several years in prison. According to CNN Business, it has been alleged that Milton made false and misleading statements about nearly every aspect of the business. Trevor Milton lied to Nikola's investors, over and over and over again. That's fraud. Plain and simple. U.S. Attorney Damian Williams said in a statement after the verdict was released. Let this case serve as a warning to anyone who plays fast and loose with the truth to get investors to part with their money. It won't end well. Nikola went public in 2020 and briefly outsold Ford that year, despite never delivering a vehicle. In 2020, General Motors announced that it had planned to invest in Nikola and work together on an electric truck. GM also planned to supply the startup with equipment for its hydrogen fuel cell trucks. The deal was later dropped by GM. Nikola's shares fell sharply once Milton was forced out of the company in September 2020, after the company's board of directors found that some of the fraud allegations made by short seller Hindenburg Research had merit. According to CNBC, source reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tasmanian. My take: I hope they take back all the money he made with his fraud. 2 new Tesla Cybertruck builds spotted at Giga Texas. October 15, 2022. 2 new Tesla Cybertruck builds were spotted under wraps at Giga Texas by a drone operator. Tesla is working toward the initial production phases of the Cybertruck at Giga Texas after several production delays. The Cybertruck is set to begin production in mid-2023. Tesla said earlier this year. The Cybertruck was unveiled in late 2019 and has been under development since then. Tesla has revised the dimensions and design of the Cybertruck on several occasions, with CEO Elon Musk confirming earlier this year that the company had finalized what it would bring to the market next year. However, Tesla has kept several prototypes of the Cybertruck floating around the country, making appearances at various places though the past 3 years. New prototypes were spotted this morning at Giga Texas by drone operator Joe Techmeyer, who noted the Cybertrucks were located near the north portion of the facility. Tesla has maintained that it would build the Cybertruck at Giga Texas, but Techmeyer stated the prototypes arrived when he was finished filming. These prototypes were likely built at Fremont, where the previous prototypes were built. It is tough to tell with these photographs as there is not much in the photo to compare dimensions of the Cybertruck prototypes to. But these are likely the revised body designs, which are slightly smaller in size compared to the original design Tesla brought to the stage in Hawthorne, California in 2019. Musk stated the Cybertruck needed to be smaller to fit in the Boring Company tunnels. But the vehicle has also spurred some debate as to whether it could park in standard parking spaces. That's pretty much what the Cybertruck will look like, with very small differences. You know, we adjusted the size a few percent. Like around 3% or smaller. You don't want it to be a couple of inches too big for the tunnel. Musk said on the Joe Rogan Experience in 2021. The Cybertruck is set to be manufactured by a massive 9,000-ton Giga press from IDRA. According to import data, Tesla has received shipments to Giga Texas from IDRA for casting equipment. Source reposted and summarized from Joe E. Klender at Tesla RT. My take: I can't wait to see these Cybertrucks in the wild. U.S. Congressmen buy Tesla stock in October despite market downturn. October 15, 2022. U.S. Congressmen have been buying up Tesla stock consistently over the past 3 months despite current stock fluctuations. According to data from Capital Trades, a website dedicated to showing the financial trades made by federal lawmakers. Numerous members of Congress have been buying thousands of dollars worth of Tesla stock over the past 3 months, including in October. As the stock has tumbled to lows for the year, legislative leaders are required to publish stock trades. And the website, Capital Trades, now publishes them publicly. The website includes a range of dollar values associated with the trade, an estimated number of stocks either purchased or sold, what medium bought or sold them, financial advisor, spouse, etc., and more tasty details. One notable set of trades is the ones made over the past 3 months as congressmen and senators from around the country have purchased hundreds of thousands of dollars of Tesla stock cumulatively. Capital Trades estimates that 4 congressmen have made 13 trades over the past 3 months totaling nearly $200,000. Perhaps more curiously, even as Tesla has seen its stock has struggled in October, 2 politicians have made trades totaling over $50,000. While each report doesn't give an exact figure, it does display a broad value range and the estimated number of stocks either bought or sold. And while most of the trades over the past 3 months have been between $1,000 and $15,000, a select few have far exceeded that. Even as the stock has entered a tumultuous time. Foremost in buying Tesla stock over the past 3 months has been Congressman Ro Khanna of California, buying somewhere in the range of $65,000 to $150,000 in Tesla stock. Looking back 6 months, Leader of the House Nancy Pelosi bought between $1 million and $5 million in Tesla stock and has yet to sell her position. From these findings, it is clear that lawmakers in D.C. remain moderately bullish, purchasing the stock far more than selling generally. What remains unclear is if these elected representatives will continue to hold their positions as the stock and the market generally battles with inflationary issues, supply chain problems, and the European energy crisis. Source reposted and summarized from William Johnson at Tesla RT. My take: I think they know something the general public doesn't. You should be paying attention.